Product research is a major issue for 99% of beginner Amazon sellers, and in this video, I'm going to break down common product research mistakes so you can avoid them so you can grow your Amazon business faster. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Miles. I'm a 25-year-old seven-figure Amazon seller on a mission to help as many guys as possible build the side hustle or business of your dreams this year. And if you're interested in working directly with me and having all your questions answered daily by myself with unparalleled one-on-one support, all my sources, secrets I don't share anywhere else, coupons, tips, tricks, strategies, etc. And to get around a community of sellers that are eating, sleeping, and breathing this game, I'd encourage you to consider applying for my mentorship program down below in the description. If you're very serious and committed to making this work in 2024, I'll leave the link down below in the pinned comment and the link in the description, and let's get right into the video. The number one mistake I see beginner online arbitrage sellers making is expecting items to be profitable at the advertised price and not building moats around their products. This video is really, really important if you're serious about making money with stuff. I would highly recommend watching all the way through, really implementing the stuff I talk about. It's all made a big difference for me. So if we take a look at this product right here, we can see it's buy box and at 40. Over on the brand website, it's going for $28, right? So if we plug that in on SellerAmp here, we can see that leaves about $2 profit and a 7% ROI. So that's not good, right? But we build a moat around this product by utilizing everything I'm going to show you in the next couple minutes here. We can scroll down to the bottom and see that there's actually a 15% code that we can leverage with this website just by putting in our email, right? So if we go over to SellerAmp and multiply by 0.85 to take off that 15%, now this item becomes $6 profit, right? And it's a beauty product, so it's going to be pretty low return. So 25% ROI can be cool, right? Or at least very close, right? And if we take a look down on Keepa, we can see there's been a lot of higher buy box share recently, as high as like 48, which makes this, probably an example of something that is pretty good here, right? $13 profit, right? And we can see that coupon code was the difference between this item being good and not being good. And you have to consider how few sellers are actually going to find that coupon code literally just by looking around on the website. It's the same exact thing with Dick's Sporting Goods. If we scroll down to the bottom here, we can see they have a nice 10%, right? So the biggest mistake beginners make is not putting moats around their products. I would recommend setting up a coupon tracker like this so you can go ahead and leverage these different discounts that exist and remember them over time, right? So we can see bottom left of the website sign-up form. Like there, we have to understand that almost every website has some sort of discount, right? Discounted gift cards, coupon codes, holiday sales, right? Discounted gift cards are a really good place. You can buy like you spend like a $100 Adidas gift card for 93, and then that 7% goes straight to your bottom line, right? It's important to utilize Cardbear and Top Cashback are good options for discounted gift cards that can make a difference for online arbitrage as well. Coupon codes like the ones we took a look at on Dick's Sporting Goods and Merlin Norman, I think is how you pronounce that, are the evergreen way to do this. They're pretty much available all the time, similar to discounted gift cards, right? You want to be utilizing all the free coupon extensions, Be Frugal, Retail Me Not, Rakuten, Capital One Shopping, Coupon Birds, and Top Cashback for coupons and cashback, right? It's also important to note that a lot of coupons you'll just be able to find like looking around on Google or looking around on the website like Dick's. It was literally just like scrolling down, taking a look at the bottom left. You can also ask customer service as well. You'd be shocked how much that works in terms of finding evergreen coupon codes. Then you just add them to your spreadsheet. Like this, you can always test out going to .com/coupons as well. You pretty much want to go through this checklist for every website, as well as those email and account sign up pop-ups just on the website that'll happen, like Glossier, for example, the makeup brand has one of those, as well as just networking in the community. Like that's been such a big thing for me, man, in terms of figuring out different discounts and different modes I can add to my product, just talking to other sellers. Too. Holiday sales are great, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. And if we take a look at the calendar right here, I would just recommend screenshotting this and knowing that every time there's a holiday going on, there's going to be some sort of discount. And then like getting into like July with back to school, and then October, November, December with Q4, there's always sales going on. There's always inventory to buy and such. And sometimes you can even combine a coupon with a discounted gift card and a sale, or even two of those, right? You're just going to end up paying a lot less for inventory, and items are going to be good for you that aren't for other sellers, right? So I'd recommend creating a burner Gmail address. That way you just get fed deals all the time, right? And sales, they definitely have more competition. They're definitely more profitable though, and coupons are more niche and evergreen, right? So sales are finite, a little bit more profitable, easier to find. Coupons are typically evergreen, harder to find, but are around for a while. And then other examples of moats you can put on your products is going to be leveraging tax exempt, right? So getting your reseller certificate as well, right? And then going ahead and seeing if the website does wholesale. You'd be shocked how many websites potentially can. right? Also buying and FBMing items quick, right? Being first to market, and then also getting around to order cancel in terms like changing your payment info, switching up your address, trying a different email, trying a different credit card to avoid order cancels is a really good way to do things. Another big mistake a lot of sellers make is not staying organized, right? And what I specifically mean by that is setting up what's called a leads database. So if we take a look at this pair of shorts over on Nike.com is on sale for 20. Right? On Amazon, it's going for about 31. So that puts us just about break even right here, right? However, if we take a look at Keep Up, we can see for a good amount of the year, we were above $40 on this item specifically, right? Which makes this a nice product and suggests that this price may return there at some point in the future, right? I definitely don't recommend buying and speculating, but you can totally go ahead and one-click export this out to an almost good spreadsheet within SellerAmp that you can just get set up on selleramp.com. And now that data automatically populates over here for us. We can see February 1st, right? The shorts. So now we can go here. If it returns to 40, it's good, right? So I'd recommend getting those set up. Almost good, out of stock, Q4 leads, back to school leads, etc. I think it's going to be a good option for you guys in terms of maximizing the time you're putting into sourcing, because we're already spending a ton of time sourcing. Might as well maximize the value over time. The third mistake I see sellers making is not leveraging all the data available with SellerAmp and Kiva to make educated buying decisions. It's really easy to see, okay, this item specifically, it has good demand right here. It's a 14K rank. Now, it does say private label. However, that is just due to historically not having a lot of competition right here. So even if items say private label, they might not be. We can see this item is Nike, obviously, so it's not private label. But the competition is shooting up on this, so this is something you would want to avoid, right? You always want to be taking a look, and we only want to be buying listings where the price is either stable or going up, and the competition is either stable or going down. We can see in this case, the competition is shooting up, and the price is following it down, so this is something we would want to avoid as well. You also don't want to be buying listings that don't actually sell, which comes from taking a look at the BSR, which takes into account all the variations on this listing. And then the Keepa chart is going to show you the data for this specific variation alone. And then we can see if we take a look at this, there's just not a lot of activity. We don't see movement in the offer count really. The price is kind of just sitting there. It's gone down in terms of like the past month here. So you don't want to be buying items that have too high of a rank and not enough velocity according to the Keepa chart as well. Also, avoiding IP complaints is really, really important. Here's an example of a Keepa chart where we can see there were a bunch of third-party sellers on it, and then randomly one day, the brand just kicked everyone off except Amazon right here. Now Amazon's the only seller. So if you're seeing stuff where the off count's floating along and then it randomly just shoots to zero, that is absolutely a product you want to avoid, unfortunately. Another mistake a lot of beginners make is just sourcing the wrong way, right? Most people think and just try to find like websites to source on, which is not the best idea in my opinion, because you don't know if a website has profitable inventory yet. You haven't found anything good on there. You don't yet know the discounts. Luckily, watching this video, you probably know how to find the discounts for that specific website. But it's a much better idea to actually go to reseller friendly products like these Nike shoes that we can see people are making money on because the price is stable, and actually use what's called a storefront stalking feature on SellerAmp and just open up the other sellers and take a look at what they're selling. And I have other good videos breaking down how to actually do the storefront stalking method. But why that makes a lot more sense than manual sourcing is because manual sourcing typically only makes sense if you're already having success on a specific website. Meanwhile, storefront stalking shows you pre-vetted products that successful sellers are already selling, and then you just have to go ahead and find those across the internet. And that introduces you to your favorite websites, and then you know how to manual source, right? So it's really a win-win in terms like it teaches you a lot, and you get to find profitable items in the process, and you don't spend a ton of time just manual sourcing on random websites. And the fifth mistake a lot of sellers make, like pretty much everyone makes, right, is being a lone wolf, which is just a major losing strategy, right? So when I was getting started a couple of years ago, I just documented my journey online. I met a couple sellers on Instagram, and we all learned so much faster by sharing leads, opportunity, and just making it fun overall, right? There's no formal education around this stuff, and you probably don't have anyone in your town who's really into stuff. Therefore, the options are you can either make all the mistakes on your own, find all the opportunity on your own, and overall just be lonely, or have lots of fun with like-minded kings and queens online, right? The reselling community is a very welcoming place because so few people are actually, just producing anything, right, and existing. And the demand for consumption is really, really high. So all the opportunity floats up to the people that exist and give themselves a chance for the social media algorithms to find the people they want to be friends with, right?
I want my surface area of luck as large as possible, and I don't want to be limited to just the people that live in the small town in Pennsylvania that I'm from. And utilizing social media, you're able to reach so many people, and that allowed me to meet other sellers, and it's made the whole process really fun and everything. Is it necessary? Of course not. Does it make the process a lot easier if you find people you like that you get along with, that you can talk to, in Discord or on Twitter, for example? And overall, just getting out there and being active in the community is really, really beneficial for everyone involved who does it. I've had 100+ podcast guests, and pretty much all of them I just find products that are good with my friends. We talk through different opportunities, we avoid mistakes, and it makes the whole process a lot more fun.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're interested in working directly with me, consider applying down below for my mentorship. Subscribe for more. Check out my free course right here and my full engagement tutorial right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.